It's another home game for UTS Olympic, but as was the case last week, it's being played 40 kilometres west from Leichhardt Oval, their home ground still under renovation. But two changes for the Olympic side. Nick Meredith and Branko Milosevic make their season debut in place of Joe Bacak and George Sorras. For Adelaide City, John Perrin has succumbed to a series of injuries and suspensions. Three changes to the side that defeated Wollongong City 2-0 last week. A new face is that of Brad Armour, a local South Australian product. Also in is Jamie Perrin and Carlo Taladera back in the fray after a groin injury in the off-season. The storms and thunderstorms and rain that have hit the city of Sydney in the last 48 hours is certain to play a role tonight in the round 4 clash between UTS Olympic and Adelaide City. Marconi Stadium certainly under tow, and both Olympic and Adelaide City will feel the pressure and feel the heavy conditions, especially after both teams played midweek matches. And physical conditions will certainly be tested to the limit tonight from both sides. There's a fear that both these teams may come into this game feeling quite lethargic. Only time will tell. First throw of the game. This is Davey Barrett wearing a headband tonight. Taliadoros, who played such an inspirational game last week, and there is the first chance for Olympic. Tome coming into the calculations for the Olympic side, and Eddie Thompson's got an eye on him for next year. Hopefully he'll be on target later on tonight. Barrett, Trajanovski, confronted by Hassel, beats two players. Good skills by Trajanovski, releases the ball to Tsekenis, and he does very well. Now Meredith, he's got a powerful foot, elects to go for the far corner, flashes across the face of goal, and Olympic still on the charge. In it comes. Could this be? No. Tome wide. Well, UTS Olympic are really running rings around Adelaide City, last year's grand finalists. And at this rate, it could be a matter of moments before the first goal is scored. Tome, though, just off target. That was close. Ciantar. Taliadoros, a heavy challenge. And it's the youngster, Armour. Bradley Armour has been given a talking to by the referee. So Milosevic and Tsekenis behind the ball. Waiting for it up front is Trajanovski and his partner in crime, Tome. In it comes. Trajanovski was in there, and he connected rather well. Not afraid to attack is Kris Trajanovski. Tsekenis releasing the ball nicely. Orlic across now to Milosevic. Davey Barrett. Milosevic combining well with Dave Barrett. This is a very good build-up by UTS. In it comes. Trajanovski's there. Gets the header in, but there's no backup. But Olympic really are calling all the shots. 15 minutes of play gone. Adelaide City are really been pressed in the back line. They haven't had too many opportunities in front of goal, unlike Olympic. Trajanovski, though, unable to convert. Armour thumping the ball upfield to Hassel, and Ciantar comes away with it for Olympic. This is Tsekenis. He's chased by Hassel. Releases the ball to Barrett. Now Trajanovski. And a good tackle there by Armour. Orlic. Tsekenis for Olympic. 29 minutes of play gone. Olympic still searching for that opening goal, the vital breakthrough. It's not going to come here. Now Barrett, can he do something? Is this the moment of truth? Well, the ball skimmed along the ground, really at a fast pace, and Petkovic did very, very well to pick that up. Well, Davey Barrett having 2 shots at goal in the last 2 minutes or so. They thumped the ball straight to Petkovic. Long ball. For Taliadoros. Hasn't got much space to work with. And a goal kick. Taliadoros has found a new lease of life with his new club. Had a couple of ordinary seasons at Marconi. And even though he's playing on his old home ground, certainly not playing with the same team. It's really a fresh approach by Taliadoros. And really a reflection on the rest of his team. On this performance anyway. But still, the goals haven't come. The crowd here waiting for the breakthrough. Trajanovski now away on this right side. Tome's calling for it. The ball, though, could it be? No! Well, Taliadoros, he scored last week. And if he'd latched onto that deflection, which he did, but didn't quite connect the way he wanted, that really came out of nothing. Olympic so close. There was a beautiful build-up by Trajanovski. Couldn't believe how much space he had. Took a deflection. Trajanovski made the right swipe, but it didn't go in. Milosevic there. Now Milosevic, a very distinctive figure in the Olympic midfield. Tonight is Milosevic, and so is this man, Barrett. In it comes to Taliadoros. Trajanovski releasing the ball to Tsekenis. And the defence of Adelaide City closing Tsekenis. But Meredith has a second opportunity now. A second bite of the cherry. He can't get the ball inside the danger zone. Now Tsekenis. Well, this will be Olympics' last opportunity, I would suspect, this half. They have to try and capitalise here. They've had all of the play in this first half. And I'm sure they'd love to be rewarded with a goal before the break. It will certainly come at a most critical time. We're playing stoppages in this first half. Still no score. Olympic looking for the first goal of the match. Orlic across now to Meredith. Straight to Tome. Couldn't control. Now Trajanovski had the final touch. Tried to swerve the ball into the goal mouth. Well, the intent was there. And full marks to Trajanovski. There was really only one way round Petkovic. Bend the ball. And ever so close. Well, Meredith did so well here. Tome didn't control it. It was a good ploy in the end, but Trajanovski, that would have been a pearler had it gone in. But the half-time whistle has blown. A half, really, which has gone to Sydney Olympic or UTS Olympic as far as territory is concerned. But on the scorer sheet, nothing to show for. Adelaide City have only had 1 or 2 opportunities in front of goal, and they've really been lucky to come away with the half-time score reading. UTS Olympic 0, Adelaide City 0. Comes the shot straight to Gibson. Well, he had an opportunity. He had a difficult chance there, but somehow got the ball over the bar. And that's a perfect angle. That was close. Milosevic across to that far side to take the corner. We spoke of Adelaide City's famous rhythm. Will it come in this sequence? Desperate lunge at the ball there. Straight to Milosevic again. The ball skimming along the ground. Damien Murray has had a very difficult evening tonight. Gates nowhere to go. Milosevic. Adelaide City yet to find their straps. They've won 2 from 3 matches. And on this performance, on this first half performance, they're a long way from the form that has won so many championships. Ivanovic. Yates. Looking for Losanovsky. Armour. He cuts inside. Square ball to Yates. This is much better from Adelaide City. Releasing the ball, Taliadoros chasing. But Blagojevic wins the duel. Milosevic. Gibson. Hassel. Davy Barrett gallops away. Good play by Olympic. Barrett with an opportunity. Well, Olympic certainly showing the same sort of enterprise that caught Adelaide City unawares. Barrett and Tome combining beautifully there. The ball just too heavy for him to do anything with it. Trajanovski combining well with Taliadoros. They've worked well tonight. And now it's Goran Losanovsky. Across to Murray. And the Adelaide City attack just breaking down. Conditions here very, very heavy. Both goal mouths very heavy under toe. Of course, there was a game played here last night. So quite a busy period for the Marconi Stadium as far as A-League matches are concerned. This is Tome, beats 2 players, does wonderfully well to get the cross, and the ball just stops. And there is the first goal. Trajanovski finally rewarded, and the mud heap in the middle of the goal mouth, playing to Olympic's advantage. What we saw so often during the course of this second half, the ball skipping across the ground. But on this occasion, it stopped in the mud hole. And Trajanovski pounced. Initially, the work was done by Tome. Did wonderfully well, remarkably well to beat 2 players. And there is the turning point. The ball just stopping dead for Trajanovski. He pounced, 1-0 Olympic. Tremendous build-up. And Petkovic just lost sight of that. And coming off is Nick Meredith. George Sorras, an out-and-out defender. So I guess David Ratcliffe's instructions now will be to close up shop. Try and hold on to this 1-0 lead. And give this title a shake, because Olympic, don't forget, were rank outsiders as far as the betting was concerned in the pre-season betting. 20-1, I think, from memory. They're causing a few headaches here. And given the enterprise that they've displayed tonight, they'll certainly do the same during the course of the season. But for now, it's Adelaide City and Hassel. Losanovsky. Orlic. Now jumping Murray. Now Manilo. In it comes. Oh, danger time for Olympic. Losanovsky! And a tremendous save in the end by Gibson at point-blank range. Well, Mike Gibson, not too sure how he did that, but all he did was just stick an arm out, and it looked as though he hoped for the best. Tremendous save, and a good build-up by Adelaide City. Milosevic. It's another low cross. Well, he'll have to get them in a lot higher. This time it's a better one. Hassel, very, very nearly finding the equaliser. Milosevic had a second bite of the cherry there. Hassel came in, diving header, just wide. Chasing is Sorras. Olympic with another opportunity. The ball floating to Trajanovski. And a powerful header inside the box, causing all sorts of problems. But Adelaide City make the clearance. Now, good run by Hassel. This is much better by Adelaide City. Could this be the equaliser? That's a goal kick. Good play there by Dino Manilo. He's come on as a substitute. The shot well wide. So Bacak to come on, and it's the end of the night for Branko Milosevic, and he really has been inspirational, receiving a warm round of applause by the local supporters. And Joe Bacak coming on. So perhaps a final fling for Olympic could come from this man. Olympic are very happy to just let the tempo slow as they hang on. Doesn't seem to be too much enthusiasm as far as Adelaide City are concerned. Now it's with Barrett. Bacak! His first real touch. And he's not afraid, of course, to pepper the goal mouth from all angles. Bradley Armour to Tome. Now it's Damian Murray. If anybody can save Adelaide City, it's their forwards. Hassel's in there as well. And it's Blagojevic who comes away with it for Olympic. Yates, very strong defender, feeds the ball back into the forwards. And a free kick for Adelaide City. We're playing stoppages at Marconi Stadium. It's a desperate situation for last year's grand finalists. Down 1-0. Injury time. Can they turn it? Well, that was close. Damian Murray, an obvious target in such a critical moment. And the header just wide. But there's no time left for Adelaide City. A tremendous result for the home side. Kris Trajanovski utilising the sloppy conditions here at Marconi Stadium with the 60th minute goal, which really brought the house down. But for last year's grand finalists, they'll go back to South Australia with nothing to their score sheet. So 3 very vital points for UTS Olympic.